All right, let's do a quick market review. So this is the DXY. Um we can see that DXY has been giving this major pullback. All right, so if you look at the DXY very carefully, you can see that if you ask me, the weekly chart, the data is still kind of bullish, right? What I say so because from this swing low to this swing high, we're still in a bullish range. We had this inverted fair value gap, which was overlapping with this imbalance here. And as you can see, we have hit this demand zone right there. We have hit that demand zone. All right, this zone where we saw market give that impulsive move to the upside, right? So if you ask me, now we're in a deep discount level, this low took out liquidity. Now you're taking out this inducement low, and then we are going down, right? So we have hit this level. If you ask me, I feel that GSY might resume its bullishness, right? Might resume its bullishness. So to confirm that, we can go maybe to a 4-hour chart to see what the market is saying on the 4-hour. Right? So let's see what the 4-hour is saying. So the 4-hour, we have hit that area of demand nicely. So let's check the 1-hour to see the current structure of the 1-hour. So 1-hour, you can see 1-hour is there's no really clear bullish break yet, right? So we are just giving a kind of up down movement. Market is not really there's no really clear bullish movement yet. But if you ask me, we broke this high, right? Then we broke this one as well. Right, so let's just see what the market is going to do. But if you ask me, I feel that that's why it's bullish. I feel that's why it's bullish. Right, let's check 30 minutes chart just to confirm. All right, so 30 minutes chart. Okay, we had a kind of okay. If we are to confirm this bullish movement, I feel lower high. Okay. We have, if you ask me, currently 30 minutes is bullish because we took out this kind of swing high here, right? 30 minutes is bullish. So for now, I feel like that's why it's bullish, right? Today, market is already running down already. So most likely we'll see price run this Asian low and then rally higher, right? So if we can have that intraday first target to be here, you can see price, run below this Asian low and give us a bullish accumulation. So we're targeting what? This high first, and then overall we'll be targeting at least the 50% of the daily move, right? What is 50% of the move? At least we'll be targeting this 50% level, right? So if you ask me, dollar should possibly move at least to this discount level, right? At least to this point. This is where I'll be targeting for first target, right? At least this 50% level there. All right. But if the market still chooses, you can still go higher, but at least this 50% level will be the first target for dollar, right? This will be the first target, this middle of the range, and then possibly, we have relatively core highs here, which is just above this, which is just below this volume imbalance. So I feel that price might likely want to run higher and then maybe blast here, and then we can see a continuation of the bullishness. So if you're expecting bullishness on dollar, that means we should expect bearishness on what? The pound dollar, right? Now you can see that for this guy, we have blown out this liquidity. You can see how we took out this liquidity and then we're not dropping. So it's very possible that we might drop at least to also the 50% of what this level, right? Take note of this inverted fair value gap as well. This might be a difficult point. Markets might find it difficult to breach through, especially the open of it. So let us keep an eye on that. But since we have taken out this high, I see feel that price should retrace a bit, at least to the 50% of this range, right? At least 50% of this range. So let's take this higher now, right? At least 50% of this range. I see price don't know run at least 50% of this range, right? So currently dollar euro dollar is still very bearish. You can see how we took out this swing. This we took out this liquidity point, made a new low, took out liquidity again, and then made a new low, right? So if you take out your 50 from this particular swing high here, right, down to this swing low, you can see we are actually at what? At a very good premium level. So that means we can see the market drop down very heavy, right? So for me, I feel that pound dollar is bearish, all right? So because of what we expect, we are seeing on the dollar, right? So the same thing with GBPUSD. We have taken out this liquidity high here, so we have this inverted gap as well. So market should likely also drop as well, right? Now we have also hit this other block here. Call this other block there. We have hit the open of this other block there. All right. So this other block has been hit. The open price of it has been nicely hit. So and we have blown out this liquidity point there. So whenever you see a liquidity point just above or around an order block, right, we see that as an inducement, right? So this inducement might lead to market dropping at least to 50% of this range as well, all right? So let us see if that's going to happen, right? So for now, I'm bearish on pound dollar, right? At least for the rest of this week, right? But the fact that I am bearish doesn't mean that it has to do what I said, right? This is just market analysis, right? I'm not asking you to buy. I'm not asking you to sell. I'm not telling you this is what I expect market to do. That's all right. I'm not asking you to buy. I'm not asking you to sell. I'm not asking you to do anything at all. Just get the analysis from my perspective, and then if you feel like and I encourage you to use your demo to practice it, right? Use your demo to watch it. I'm not asking you to trade live, right? I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not asking you to be a hero. All right. So DXY, for DXY, I mean, sorry, this USD chef, that's Swiss franc against, like Switzerland from franc against the dollar. So I had this on USD chef. I had this for a long time. I had this inducement, and then we hit this level, and then we have seen that price has been dropping down, right? Seeing that dollar, we have taken look at this liquidity pool I marked here. We have taken out this liquidity pool. We have tapped into was this inverted fair value gap here. Can you see how these things are done nicely? And so we have hit that inverted fair value gap, which was marked nicely beforehand. And I think I pointed this out in one of my previous analysis videos. So I've taken out that liquidity point there. So so the likelihood now is that we had a kind of bearish forward break, right? So there are two possibilities, right? There are two possibilities now. Now, seeing that price is rejecting from this point, it's possible, right? It's very possible that price might want to make a new high. Seeing that we are now rejecting from this zone here, right? Price did not breach through. It just tapped and then run above. And I have gotten a kind of bullish break at this point here. All right. So now let us just be very, very subjective about this, right? There are two possibilities. We have this other block here, right? Price has tapped into the other block, right? And we've taken the previous daily high, right? Watch very carefully. So the previous daily high has been captured, and we are in a premium level, right? So it's possible that price might want to drop again, but seeing how nicely price rejected here, right? I would not want to sell just yet, right? I would love to see the market give a very clear, maybe 30 minutes break or structure or something of that sort, right? So if you are to sell this, wait for the market to give at least 30 minutes break or structure. That means let price go below this low. And now you can say this is Asian high. So be very careful with this market, though. Be very careful. Now we have Asian high here, we have Asian low here, right? For me to trust this sell, I would love to see price breach this Asian high and then give me a break of structure, right? That's what I want to see. If I don't see this, I won't take a trade on USDHF because USDHF is giving me both bullish and bearish sentiment, right? Both bullish and bearish sentiment. So that is what I see on USDHF, right? It's giving me both bullish and bearish sentiments. All right, so let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen, right? Let's see what will happen. So I want to see price take out this Asian high and then break and give me what a bearish break of structure. If I don't see that, then I won't take a trade. Alternatively, if price can come, so maybe this other block here, you might see a buy continuation. Maybe there are two possibilities now. Either if price maybe comes back here, can see me kind of a buy continuation, maybe take out this Asian highs. So those are the two possibilities I see here for today. But either price goes out and gives me a sell, or it comes down and gives me a reason to take out what this Asian high here, right? So for now, I will stay out of USDHF until something nice shows up, right? So let's look at I don't like talking about Jet30. I caught a very good trade on Jet30 yesterday. So I don't like to talk about German 30, right? But just look at German 30 very carefully. That is DAX index. You can see that we have taken out obviously it's very obvious that we have taken out what this liquidity here. And after liquidity was captured, we had what we're about to conclude this call. After liquidity was captured, we had what a bearish order block, had a bearish break of structure. Markets went below this swing below here. We had this other block here. Price came tapping into the other block. That's why I sold yesterday. If you check my Twitter, you will see I actually caught a sell from this other block up here. So if you ask me, possibly if I see price go for this low here, so this will be a target I would love to see price going for that low at that point there. So if you get to sell, that'd be nice to see price at least come to this low, right? Price should go for this low and possibly have all these big imbalances here that price needs to feel, right? So market should drop for quite some time on G30. So that is just what I see on G30. So for GBPJPY, which is one of the pairs I trade very much. GBPJPY has been just crazy bullish. I think maybe core fundamental report or something of that sort. So we have taken out this monthly high, which I marked beforehand. I've taken out this monthly high already. So especially that price might drop, but it's not giving signs of wanting to drop. Right, it's not giving signs of wanting to drop. Right, so it's very possible that we might take out the previous monthly high, right? Seeing how price is looking very bullish, so it's very likely I might take out the previous monthly high. I can see power 3 forming here, so we might take out the previous monthly high. It's very possible that GJ might want to take out the previous monthly high, and wow, amazing. You can look at this imbalance here, which hasn't properly filled. So we have a kind of liquidity zone here. I get this liquidity, this high here, this liquidity, because there's an unmitigation zone above it. So let's see, market might want to go for this. This might be a very obvious target. Right. Let's also mark the fair value gap, which is here as well. I have a fair value gap, which is here. Right. So this is the overall direction. Market might want to go for this, hit this gap or this imbalance, right? But for now, just be very careful with this guy. You trade mostly, be focused more on the lower time frame, structure. But the market is overall bullish. That doesn't mean it's going to be bullish like straight up. You're going to see some market retracement, up down movement. So that is just be watchful of this. But since you have taken this monthly high here, be very careful with buys, right? Be very careful at a very, very premium level. So when the market is in a premium level, very careful with your buys because it can retrace on you or drop on you at any moment, right? So for GJ, just be very careful. Market is very bullish, but we are at a very good premium zone. So market can choose to, like now, look at the market is now. The market can choose now. That's what this market can do. It can choose to drop and tap this other block, or it can also choose to fire up. So right now, the probabilities of trading GJ are not high, right? There's no high probability of trading GJ. It's just anything goes, anything can happen. All right, anything can happen on GJ at the moment. Anything at all can happen. So just want to stay out of this market. Just want to stay out of this market. It's just best to stay out of this. All right. Wait for the market to give you a good retracement before doing anything, right? So this is what I can see. This is a swing high or swing low. So wait for the market to give you a good retracement before doing anything, right? So that's what I see on GJ. All right. So finally, let's talk about the last pair, which is Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, remember I told you guys that Bitcoin should go for 75k level, which I marked long ago. So that price should go for 75k level. All right, so let's just mark that 75k level again. So this is 75k level, which I told you guys about. Bitcoin should go for this 75k level here. So around there, that is it. So somewhere around the 75k level, let me just quickly put in the coordinates. All right, coordinates 75,000. All right. 1, 2, 3. So the 75k level is the level we are targeting with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin should likely go for these points here. And don't forget we have this old high resting here. We have this old high resting here, this old high there, and then this is why I said Bitcoin to go. Remember I told you guys Bitcoin was going to buy from me. Remember I told you guys that once Bitcoin drops into this imbalance here, we might see some buys. Remember I told you guys that long ago. And you can see how the market dipped into the imbalance here. Kind of, breached through a bit, but still respected, and now we are running higher. That's crazy bullish. Looking for sales on Bitcoin now is asking for failure, right? So when they're looking for buy opportunities at a retracement, right? So that's what I see on Bitcoin, and that is where we might be wrapping up this call, right? So let's wrap up the call now. We'll just gold. Let's look at gold quickly. So gold has taken out liquidity here as well. So for gold, I would not really like. I wouldn't really be looking for anything much for now, right? Gold might likely drop, well, it can continue shooting up. So gold is in an area where you don't want to be doing anything, right? Market can just choose to continue buying because now you can say I have taken out what liquidity, right? So there's no real reason why we should be buying this market, right? And there's no reason you should be selling now because price can choose to see push up, right? So remember, you're not trying to catch the top of the market, right? Don't try to catch the top of the market, right? Don't try to catch the top of the market. Allow price to give you its hand. Want the market to show you its hand. When the market will tell you that, okay, I'm ready to move now, right? So that's what we're waiting for. So for this particular guy, I don't encourage that you should be doing anything on this guy now, right? Wait for the market to give you a clear movement, right? If it wants to buy or sell, it's going to tell you that it wants to buy or sell. All right, so that's basically what I have for today. So don't forget that if you want to get your FundedNext account, you can always use my link. I'm actually a partner of FundedNext. If you don't have access to US, crypto, you can always send me a DM to help you with that. But if you have access, maybe you have a dollar card or something, you can always use my link in the description for your FundedNext account. Right? We are actually on a promo currently. I'll drop the promo link and all of that on the video description, right? So see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Cheers and God bless.